You're not gonna believe how I got this scar on my arm. So picture this. It's my very first sleepover ever. I'm 7 years old. And my friend Jake, he's bouncing with joy. He's like, let's go ride some scooters. To be honest, I didn't really want to ride scooters. Even his mom didn't want us to. But somehow he convinced his mom. So we go out, we're just riding our scooters. I'm on like this Razor scooter. It's like not a good scooter. He's on this like trick scooter. I'm not sure which one. But then we're just like going down the street. And then I think we hit like a bump or something. And then I go toppling over. He goes toppling over. He falls on top of me. And then I try to get up. It hurt so bad. I started crying. And I looked at my arm. It looked fine at the time. I didn't look hard enough. Jake dropped his scooter and started running towards the house because he knew something was wrong. I didn't really know what was happening, but I started walking over back to the house. So then after I walked back to the house, his parents sat me down, and after they sat me down, I could tell something was wrong just from the way they were looking at me. So his parents called my parents and they were like, "What's happening?" Like, I think he broke his arm. And then they're like, "All right, we're eating right now. Can you drop him off at Hoff's Hut? It's a restaurant by where we used to live." So then they drop us off there. My parents take me straight to the emergency room. Once I got rushed to the emergency room, they put my arm in a splint. I looked down my arm like this, and I was like, it's not fitting into the splint because it was so bent. It literally looked like an extra elbow. It looked like this. This was what my arm looked like, but right here in the middle. It was literally an extra elbow right in the middle. It was so gross. I almost started throwing up because it was so disgusting. So then the nurses take me back. They say my arm is broken and they put me under anesthesia or something like that. Then I went to sleep and then I woke up. I couldn't see anything. Like, literally, I couldn't see anything. It was super blurry when I tried to look around. It was super blurry. I was super nauseous too. And I can just hear voices like my grandma or my dad or my mom were saying something, but like I was able to hear them and understand them, but guys, I was so out of it. Eventually my vision started clearing up and the nurses did give me a bunch of popsicles, which I was super happy about that. Those were good. I looked down at my arm, it's all wrapped up because they needed to protect it. And then they said, yeah, he's probably gonna need surgery. So I get to go home for a little bit, for like a day or two or something around there. So then I come back. They do the surgery. I have no clue what surgery is. Let me remind you, I'm only 7 years old at this time. I don't know what surgery is. And after they get the surgery, I look down at my arm. I have a full cast on, a full entire cast on. So I don't know what they did. I'm like, all right, sweet. My arm's all better. Now I just need to heal. So then I go home, start healing up. Days go by, couple weeks go by. Then I need to get a new cast. After I got this cast off, the nurse had to saw the cast off. And once she took the cast off, I started crying. I could not believe what I was seeing. Literally, my whole arm, there was stitches all over my arm and glue or whatever they put on it. And it was like bright, like red and purple. And I'm like, Mom, what the heck did they do to me? Mom's like, you got surgery, remember? I didn't know they were gonna cut me open. She was like, yeah, that's what surgery is. So after all those traumatizing experiences, I get to go home and a couple months later, I break my arm again. But that's a different story. Guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys enjoy this type of content, make sure you guys let me know in the comments. Thank you. Peace out.